Alright, we're live.
Alright.
Alright, Sean, have you figured out the character you're using?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Itan.
Who?
Itan.
Itan?
The one, the one that you said that you can't remember the name of?
That was his name? The
Manea's
werewolf?
brother? Manea's brother. No, that's Garen.
That's the one.
Manea's real brother.
Then no, I don't. Who is Itan?
Itan is Manea's actual brother, like her direct twin.
So we're getting a human. What class would he define himself as there?
Sorcerer. Wild magic. Exactly like Manea was supposed to be.
Male mage with this guy pointing. His funny meme. Set him over there for now, I guess. Alright.
So,
like that, I guess.
Let me know when you want me to start.
I've got my sheet pulled, so.
Yep, I got it. I'm setting up the fucking. What can I think? I'm setting up my spell sheet.
Oh, your spell list?
Spell list, yeah. So
I've got my spell list done. Luna is very much a buffer crowd control, even though she's a divine soul.
Yep.
I was letting Sean know, so in case he needs to pick out spells that are oriented towards that.
You find yourselves on a boat that you know for a fact is headed into a continent that you've never been to before. All you know is that the ship is populated mostly by wizards. Wizards are steering the ship, utilizing a gigantic shark at the front. And there are wizards that are just generally using magic to power the darn ship. Like it's not powered by like engines that you'd expect a ship to be powered by. It's not like with oars or anything. No, they're using magic to propel this thing through the water.
So I guess you could technically say, we're off to see the wizard.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Make it no. You will simply die. You bastard.
So there is major whiz biz on this ship.
Wizard business.
Maybe.
But yeah, the wizards they seem to be just going about their business. They're not really interacting with you unless you deliberately talk to them. But the ship is yours to do. The ship is yours to move around on.
I didn't know we were pissing.
It's alright, bro. I really had to go. And there's no other water-based sound on this damn board.
Damn.
There's rain, but there's no ocean. The closest thing to the ocean is crick.
Although you do notice that the water in this area is very different than the water you've seen in other areas. Like this isn't just ocean water. You notice that the water almost sparkles.
It's advanced water.
Like it's glittery.
Someone enchanted the water. How many levels did that take them?
Oh.
See, it depends.
So what do you? So the table is yours to do with to do as you please. What do you want to do?
Sean, you take over. I need to let Shiva out.
So someone needs to tinkle? Okay. Well, the town would probably be fucking sits up, worried, looking around, wondering where the hell he is, because not even a few minutes ago, he was still in the shadow realm, so to speak. God. He's gonna go ahead, just look around. Where the fuck am I?
So you just saying that out loud?
Yeah, where the fuck am I?
And one of the wizards just says, "You're on one of the many Spelljammer ships. We're headed to Simon's Hollow."
What is that? Where is that? What's a spelljammer?
Spelljammer ships are magical ships that we use to travel between worlds.
Okay. And where are we going again?
Simon's Hollow. It's a mecca for wizards. Most wizards tend to shop at unusual places, but Simon's Hollow is a perfect spot for wizards to shop and exchange knowledge of the arcane.
Okay. Now this might be an odd question, but have you seen me get aboard this vessel? I don't remember getting on at all.
Well, funny you should mention that. You had actually woken up here. We saw a group of vagabonds just load you guys onto here. We assumed you had just had a rough night at the bar.
Well, for me, it's odd because last I remember, I was in I don't know if you've heard of it, but the Shadowfell?
The name rings a bell.
It's,
then again, wizard knowledge is tedious.
Well, sorry to break it to you, but I'm not exactly a wizard.
That's okay. The wizard city caters to all. Besides, it's just a stop. It's just a stop for where we're going. Where you choose to go is up to you.
Oh, okay. And you said, my apologies. I'm a bit still perturbed. Did you see a dragonborn get on by any chance?
Can't say that I have.
Well, that's not good. My apologies. I was just wondering if my friend had come along too. You'd most likely remember him if you saw him. Was there anyone else loaded on like me? Like anyone that passed out, so to say?
Not that I know of. I mean, like I said, you two are the only ones that I've seen on board here besides all of us wizards.
You too. Who is the second person?
This fine lady here, and he points to Luna.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for okay. I don't think I've ever seen this person before in my life. This is indeed awkward. Can you tell me any more about where we're going? I understand you said it caters to people, but wizards. But anything else you can give me?
Well, the continent you're headed towards is called Van Ark.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely little magic place where magic runs abounds in all kinds of different ways.
Okay.
That's why it's a mecca for wizards.
Interesting.
Van Ark is a very peaceful kingdom. The few threats that have ever shown up there have been handled quickly and efficiently. They have a standard set of protectors called the Guardians. But there are other warriors and champions alike. It's a world rife with new opportunities. That's why us wizards like to flock there sometimes. You never know what you'll find. We've established settlements there. Figured it'd be best if we set up shop. That way we could profit off the vast magic, the vast magic sources there.
Okay.
We're not exactly sure why it's so abundant in magic. It just is. We're still working on figuring that out.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm just going to wait for this young lady to, wake up, I guess. I appreciate all the info you've given me. I don't exactly know what else I can ask.
Well, if you need anything, let me know. Or one of the other wizards on here.
Okay, I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm just going to wait for Pyro.
Yeah.
At least I started with you with like a good explanation for how you got there.
Yeah.
I'm not just throwing you in there.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
What I missed?
So Itan was basically just asking, where the fuck am I? What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
How are you? How are you?
I am.
How are you?
But yeah, he just asked the wizard, where the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you? Where the fuck am I? We're going to a giant wizard place where wizards can be found. And apparently we were loaded on.
Are we the Grand Wizard Man?
hold up. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
well, basically, like you find yourselves. So, Luna, you wake up on this boat, and you see that you're just surrounded by the water. You're surrounded by water. You're surrounded by wizards, and well, I told you how the wizards are doing things, right?
I might not have been there for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, if you got questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, how did Luna get here?
So that's what you're asking.
I'm asking you.
Well, one of the wizards told dang it, I forget his name.
Eton.
Eton that he saw someone loading you onto the ship. And as far as the wizards know, they thought you just had a rough night at the bar and were just taking a rest on the boat.
Sounds very unrealistic.
And that's exactly what Eton thought, because, well, as far as he last remembers, he was in the fucking Shadowfell. How the fuck they got him from there? He doesn't know. He's pretty much right next to you, apparently, from where he was just talking to the wizard, so he's just going to turn to you. So, apparently you are the person that was also living on here?
Brought on would be more of a realistic, because I didn't come here willingly. I don't even know where I am. Where's Nisha?
Who?
My husband.
I don't know. I was wondering where my friend went too. He's a
You have
bronze
friends?
dragon. Very funny.
No, genuine question. What's it like?
Oh, I don't know. Well, one day I got transported to the Shadowfell by a bunch of demons trying to play cards with them, and we just happened upon each other. Mutual need to survive, I guess. It was nice. I have no idea where he is. Have you seen a bronze dragonborn missing one of his front teeth by any chance?
Can't say that I have.
Well, how about you?
No. Nothing I can recall. I've seen a few various colored ones, but nothing of that variety.
As for your friend, is he blonde? Got some sort of odd cloaks?
Who's talking to us?
One of the wizards. One of the wizards.
I believe that gentleman's talking to you.
Yeah, he's talking to Luna.
Oh, no, I just heard.
What?
Like your friend that you mentioned. Nisha, was it? Does he have blonde hair? Kind of long, weird, has unusual robes, interesting outfit. Carries a book.
To be fair, that's like 90% of you.
I mean, he hasn't bared that description for several hundred years. When he was a young man at one point, yes, and nowadays not so much anymore.
Well, I saw someone getting apprehended by wizards, by Wizguard. They said that he was a person of interest.
Well,
Yeah, they had some questions for him. Last I checked, he was on a separate boat headed for the continent. Not sure what they're going to do with him, but
and where are we headed?
you're headed for the same continent, particularly Simon's Hollow. It's a mecca for all wizards. I was explaining that to this fine gentleman here, but it's a mecca.
I believe a mecca. It's like a religious location.
Well, it's a wizard's paradise. There are shops for magic items and books. There are housing, bars, taverns. It's just a nice town for wizards.
I don't think I'd be welcome in that community then.
Why?
Um, I kind of exceed past what wizards can do.
And why is that?
I was born in a time frame where I was the one teaching the wizards.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, maybe they'd enjoy it. I mean, to be fair, you could teach them more. I
I
don't
don't
know.
have that kind of time in the middle of a war. A holy war.
I, my apologies. I have no idea about any war. Like I said, I was just in the Shadowfell for I don't even know how long. I don't even know if the time passes there.
Well, that's probably why you wouldn't know. I wouldn't expect anyone in the Shadowfell to know what's going on the surface.
Eh, well, well, I don't know. Um, wait, surface? Wait, like as in the material plane?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
if that's what you call it, I suppose.
Do you perhaps know of my sister? Um, her name is. Well, she might go by a different name. Manea? Manea Anastasia, possibly? Anything? Ring a bell?
Where's my dice? Oh fuck, I got it stashed away. But digital dice. Go.
Random bullshit. Go!
16 plus. What's my history? 6 plus my proficiency bonus, which is. Oh wait, it's already added up because it's 6. Okay. I have an intelligence of 2, so okay, so just 6. So 16 plus 6, that's 22. Um,
Sure.
when I was a child, yes. She's one of the few individuals that helped me free from the underworld.
Well, that does sound like her. She was, well, it's that
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Well, you're on your way to Van Ark, and Van Ark is the continent. But once you get into the city, you're free to go wherever you please.
Am I able to go home?
Well, if you're able to find your way off the island on another ship, but you'll have to talk with some of the people in town. I'm sure there's a place you can go to get more information on how to get home. All we know is that you just woke up on our ship. We're just headed to the continent to handle some whiz biz. Major whiz biz going on there. I'd tell you, but well, wizards kind of have a code. But if you're a magic user, we can probably give you some more information. You did say you were a prodigy, right?
It,
Sure. You can say that. She's got like this shit-eating, smug grin on her face.
I mean, I
Sure.
guess we could also say that for me. I don't know. Something, blah, 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 told me by my adoptive father about being something very powerful, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Forget the part that you said about the blah 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 stuff. Isn't there like another layer of blah 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 somewhere in there?
Something about my twin sister being and us being near each other makes our magic more powerful or something. But I mean, if it's your history. Remember, you were in childhood. I don't know how long I've been gone. But I know she'd be dead by now. Damn. Fucking demons. Fucking hate them.
Well, I'm only 276, so
Oh, so you're an elf?
in extent, moon
A dwarf?
blood.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
And
But yeah.
that's what they just call us. I've got elven blood, but I was blessed by the moon goddess, so it made me a moon elf apparently. Or moon blood, however they call it.
Well, so not only are you a prodigy, but you're a pedigree too. Uh, well, this is certainly a fortuitous thing. You'll probably be welcomed within the city then. We can kind of sense the magic of others. We don't work like, well, we're a different breed of wizards.
Different breed. What is there like different breeds of like your kind or something?
Well, it's more like the way we do things is different than conventional wizards. You'll see when you get there.
I'm going to totally assume it's everything perfectly normal.
I hope so too.
And can you switch to the other map there, Pyro? Because you will be boarding. You'll be boarding the area now.
Insert witty PowerPoint presentation transition here. Talking about the forest one?
Yeah.
We're landing in a forest?
As I said, they are. I'll provide the transition to what the area looks like. I'll give you a transitional shot.
I'm assuming this one. Say
Yeah.
foot games or seafoot games. That's a foot. There's a foot on my screen.
As you go near, you find that the water, the sparkly, glittery water, it comes from a river of rainbow colors that is just leaking into the river, or it's leaking into the ocean. Like it's like the river flows into the ocean, and you see that on the shoreline there are wizards that are just like taking buckets out of the river and walking towards huts. You can see like a complex pulley system lifting river water out, but it never seems to run dry. The river just keeps on flowing. You also see like just wizards just going about their business, all with complex glowing like glasses, glowing potion vials, glowing everything. The whole area gives off a luminous vibe, as this is a magic you aren't familiar with. The boat pulls up to the shoreline as the wizards start getting off. All right, what do you want to do?
First thing I'm doing, because of my heritage, right off the bat, I'm just gonna detect magic and try to deduce what kind of magic it is.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Well, you notice that it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, the magic it's not wild magic, because wild magic just kind of does whatever. But it's like what, depending on what you use it on, will show what kind of function it gets. It's like,
Well, it's an AoE.
Yeah. Like, so if you were to use it to grow plants, like if you were to pour this stuff into like a potted plant, the plant would sprout into a freaking tree. A small tree, but a tree nonetheless. And it would bear fruit.
That's just transmutation magic, ain't it?
Yeah, it's transmutation, but
Okay. So as I'm casting the spell, Eton will immediately notice that my brand on my chest is gonna glow, and then when it discasts, this glow just stops. Interesting. That's something I haven't seen in a long time. Very long time. No, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Oh, of course I know him. He's me. Tanya, you there? Oh, muted, damn it. Damn it!
as the wizards get off, you see that you see that they're using their staffs. They're using they're using wands as pens to write on a large bulletin board. And like you'll see one post a note there, write with his wand, and then walk away. And then another one will go up, take his wand, remove the text from the poster, put the wand to his head, and then put a new text onto a poster and walk away.
Today's the day.
And you can deduce that it's a type of telepathy. It's like if you're too lazy to read, you just transmit the text into your brain. And like I said, it's a wizard code that they know. So, table's yours. What do you want to do? You're in town.
Well, that's rather intricate. I don't see why they need to do that, but fancy, I guess.
Usually the most fancy things are unnecessary. As far as I can see, at least. Hell, as long as I'm not being hunted, I'm fine.
Why would you be hunted?
You remember the part about being in the Shadowfell, right?
Yeah.
Not exactly everything is nice. And I had some hags I made deals with, not so
What in
fun.
your right mind said that was a good idea?
Well, listen, I was desperate to go see my sister. Desperate to get back home. Under the stress of being attacked by every unholy thing in the entire world. I think I did quite well. All I lost was an arm. He says as he, just pulls off his jacket to just show that his left arm is completely gone.
Oh,
Up to the... Yeah, not too bad. It's only my first day there, so pretty good. He's gonna pull his jacket back. Well, let's continue exploring, I guess.
So,
Mhm.
all right. So as you go into town, you see that the wizards, they're not really paying much attention to you. They're just kind of going about their business. And suddenly, out of nowhere, you see a figure who, well, it's Cairo. You know, you're familiar with Cairo, but your characters aren't. And you just see a girl with a who looks like she's 19, but she's got sheep legs, pink hair, sheep horns, and white clothing with gigantic cestus, like these giant gauntlets that she has to hold on to. Like, imagine a bell-shaped gauntlet that looks like it weighs a metric ton.
How is the goat carrying that?
You know, I have no idea. I was going to think of a funny thing, but I can't right now.
I'm more concerned on how she's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, looks can be deceiving. Could totally be something in disguise.
And you notice that she's examining magic items that the wizards are bringing her, and she's writing down on a parchment.
Oh, finally, the first normal person around here.
Would you like to go talk? I guess. I guess I'm with you.
I don't really want to talk to anyone. If you want to, by all means.
I mean, you already failed at that part. You're talking to me.
I'm gonna get along with my husband. Why? Because I suddenly have the impulse to beat you with a book.
That sounds lovely. You know?
Well, if that's the
I
case,
missed-
and she starts digging through her bag.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't an invitation to do so. I mean, it's your prerogative. I mean, to be fair, this is some of the most normal interaction I've had with anyone else without them being a concealed demon trying to slit my throat. And if you are, try now, please. If not, well then, I don't know. Let's go talk.
Try later.
Hmm?
We said try now, and if not, then I said try later.
Well, yeah, fair enough. You could try later. Then again, I don't think many demons pass out and get dragged onto a boat. If what that wizard was saying was true. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the case.
I mean, not to be judgy, but who exactly would see two individuals being dragged onto a boat and not question it further than, oh, that looks weird?
People that
I
like
think
to
I would
mind
kind of,
their own business.
well, you see the state I'm in. I'm not exactly one to mind my own business.
Fair.
No. Oh, let's just go talk with them. Let's go talk with them, I guess.
Alright, if you say so.
Alright, well. He's going to walk up to this sheep leg person. Excuse me.
Pushes through.
Excuse me. Out of my way. No. Excuse me. Miss? Sir? Creature?
And she's like, so Cairo just kind of adjusts her posture. Like, you can hear her hooves clop on the cobblestone ground. And she's like, and she's like, yes.
Me and my acquaintance here, uh, we're looking for I I don't even know. We're looking for information about this continent. I have no idea where we are, and I think maybe you could help us, perhaps.
What exactly do you need help with?
Uh, any figuring of layout of this land? I don't know. Is there a town board? To be fair, we haven't gone very far in this town, but I'm kind of hesitant. And I figured asking a singular person would be better than me delaying.
So, who are you looking for exactly?
Um, I don't believe I got your name actually. What's your name, elf lady?
Call me
Elf?
Luna.
Okay, understood. Luna.
And as soon as she hears the words "elf" come out of your mouth, Cairo immediately like power walks over and she's like, "We don't get many elves around here. Are you from this continent?"
I'm assuming no.
Well, well, this is certainly a unique experience. Um, so you need help finding someone.
What?
Uh, Luna, you going to answer the woman thing?
I don't know how to answer. I'm not looking for anyone.
You're not looking for your.
I'm looking for a way to get out of here. I don't know why I'm here, or who brought me here, or what I'm
What
even
about
doing
your?
here.
What about your husband? Were you not?
Well, he's probably off doing his own things. I'm less concerned about him and more concerned about getting back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Uh, which is
Uh,
what exactly?
supporting a war.
Oh, right, the war. Where even is your war?
Um, I don't know how to really answer that one because it's a multiplanar.
Oh, I mean,
The angels and demons are at war, and the mortal plane is kind of their battleground. So we're having to fight both sides to fend for our own lands.
that sounds like angels and demons. More so demons, I guess.
So when a demon manages to somehow enter the heavens unscathed and kill a literal god and
That
escape,
seems,
you know,
yeah,
kind of poking the bear.
yeah, that does sound bad. Um, hmm, okay. I guess we're looking for a way. I, I don't even know where you would start with that.
Now you see my point.
Um, I would assume the astral plane would be your start, I guess.
You
I
wish
don't.
to get into the astral plane.
I'm assuming. I personally, I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know where I am. I, I, I was in the Shadowfell one day, and then poof, here. I guess.
And Cairo's like, both of you, come here for a second.
Why?
I think I might be able to get a better grip of your situation if you just trust me for a second. I have a technique I use for reading people. Don't worry, I won't be intrusive.
Let's say you
Um,
touch me, you die.
I follow her sentiment. I come from a very long time of people touching me and attempting to kill me.
Well, I was just going to. I use a trick that basically all I have to do is place one finger on someone's forehead, and I can usually read their situation.
Can you do that from a distance, perhaps?
It'll be more difficult, but
I can be a little more difficult.
and you just see her flick the bell on her around her neck, and the bells ring. You can hear that in your brain, but you feel almost soothed by it. It feels like a warm hug or a blanket on a cold day.
If this is you, I don't like it. Recommend you stop.
And she's like, "Okay, I got your situation. Sorry, it's like the bell. The bell's an old relic I got from the dream realm. Allows me to read minds.
The what?
Yes, I'm from the dream realm, where you sleep. Whenever you sleep, you enter my realm. The dream realm is incredibly vast, so I can't cover all of it.
I think that seems a little bit, well, incorrect, at least for me. I don't know about her. Hags. That's all I will say. They love to pluck at your dreams. At least as far as I know. So what can you exactly do to help us?
And she's like, I can take you to the elders who might be able to send you home. Yes. There are 3 elders in charge of handling big problems, big affairs, big kind of anything. Gaius, Magnus, and Oswald. They kind of handle everything. And your situation, where you appear to be travelers from somewhere, this would be an issue for them. It's a long journey, but if you're willing to accompany me, then I'll take you there and get you home. I don't know who it was who loaded you onto that ship, but I can assure you I'll find out. As for your friend, if you'd like them back, we'll have to find the wizards who apprehended him.
I mean, that sounds...
But the choice is yours. Like, whatever you'd like to do first.
Choice is yours. If you're from...
Who's pouring water?
Me. My bad. Well,
I don't know about you, but I have a very bad history with Eldritch and Elders.
And she's like, oh, not that kind of elder. I mean like the old kind of elder.
Oh, like old people.
As in like wise men.
I don't exactly.
They're like sages if you need a better word for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. Um,
I
so
don't know at this point, unless you swayed me. I'm just overwhelmed.
that's understandable. I mean, we're in a new spot on our own volition. Um, I'd assume help get your husband back first. Wouldn't that be best?
Well, my husband could be in any range of places. He can be in the underworld. He can be in any layers of hell. He could be in the heavens. He could be in the mortal plane. He could be at our house.
Hmm. Okay. Fair. I guess we could first start on trying to get out of here, then, I guess.
So Cairo leads you. So Cairo leads you out of out of the city a little bit, and as you're walking through the city, you notice that the wizards. They move out of the way for Cairo. They like anything they're doing. They tend to move out of the way for Cairo. Like they have a clear level of respect for her.
Hmm. Why do these wizards seem afraid of you?
They're not afraid. They they respect me because I keep them safe.
Safe from what?
We get problems occasionally. Like there are some people who get high and mighty and they get too big for their britches and think they can take over the kingdom. And it's a guardian's job to keep that from happening and make sure that the people of this fine land are protected.
Goodness, you sound just like him. No. Apologies. You just sound something like how my adopted father used to say. He was not so nice of a gentleman.
And like the further you get into the city, you notice that the further you get from the buildings, the more that the more that you can feel the magic in the area. Like you can feel like all kinds of just unusual magic vibes, and you notice a lot of magical creatures roaming around, like unicorns and stuff. They're drinking from the water. You notice unicorns. You notice like oh, you notice hippogriffs. But they
You
don't.
know,
But they seem to be living in harmony. They seem to be coexisting quite well.
um, Luna,
Hmm.
since you're the only one I decently trust, I guess, do you have any idea what these creatures are? Are they dangerous?
Some can and some not so much. A lot of
I
these
mean,
are, from where I'm around from, well, extinct.
hmm, I mean, the one with the horn looks a little bit dangerous. It might impale someone.
It can if it's angered.
Hmm.
And
Uh,
Kyra just looks back. She's like, if you're talking about the unicorn, that's harmless. But don't try riding it, because only virgin maidens can tame it, and only by the light of a full moon.
What?
That is an oddly specific thing.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's weird how their rules work.
I don't like those things. That's a big horn. I don't like it.
Well, it's supposed to be really pure. I tell you, when I tried to ride one of those once, it threw me 50 separate times. It was part of my training during the Guardian Academy. All Guardians have to go through a training program before they become Guardians. They have to. It's like once you become a Guardian, you have to go through a rigorous training program to make sure you're equipped for all the responsibilities that come with the job. And unicorn riding was one of the things that I had to do, because the unicorns, because they're naturally pure of heart, they can sense if you've got good in you, or if you're just a jerk or a politician.
So, which are you?
It deduced that I have a good heart, but I can be a little headstrong. So that's why it threw me a few times.
Oh my god. Headstrong.
That's why it threw me so many times, is that it sensed that while I do have a good heart, it wasn't going to let me ride it until I worked through my problems. And that was troublesome.
I could only assume.
Yeah.
I don't
So, like, the further, like, so I'm going to give you another map here, Pyro, because like, you're moving along. Like, the further you get from the city now, you find yourself in the countryside now.
Oh, that wasn't the countryside?
No, that was like the magical forest. This is the countryside. That, like, you were walking through like the magical forest and seeing all the magic creatures and stuff. Like, because like you were still technically in Simon's Hollow. It's just you were walking away from the civilized part of it.
So uncivilized.
He says after shooting it. Shooting someone to death.
As you're walking, Cairo says, "Stop." Like she holds up her hands, like, cease for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we're about to be mugged, or attempted to be mugged.
How would you know?
Sheep ears. And so you see three guys.
Big guys.
Where
Guys leap out of the bushes brandishing daggers.
Oh, sweet. You know what? Hacha! Guess what?
Yeah, these
That's gonna
three
be
guys jump
quick and
out of the
spell.
bushes, and they brandish daggers like, "Give me all your money."
Quick and spell. Fireball. Empowered.
Money? What money?
Oh, surely you have belongings, or coins, or something.
Surely I'm just a female wearing priest robes.
And Cairo's like, Kara's like, so tedious. Like, there's only 2 of you and 3 of us.
There's 3 of us,
1,
and
2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So everyone takes
Like,
one.
it's like, what are you, blind? There's only 2 of you. And Kara's like, so, regular people can't see me unless I deliberately bring myself down to their level of awareness.
well, technically, you have 1 3/4 of us due to my lack of arm.
I suppose you're right on
So,
that one.
I mean, if you want to be technical,
And she's like,
could you take that?
she's like, hold on a second. Let me bring myself down to their level of awareness.
Hold on.
And as
Let
soon as she
me
does,
stupid myself real quick.
Let me.
as soon as she does, they're like, where did you come from?
Like I said, there's
Shit.
3 of us.
Okay.
Like, what even are you? You're a sheep. And I'm like, yes, I am a sheep. And if you don't put your weapons down, I'm going to have to give you an irreversible super mega wedgie.
I mean,
That seems rather pointless.
you know, if you would like, I could just kill them like right now.
Like,
I could just kill them like right now if you want. Like,
personally, I'd prefer a non-lethal approach. It's why I had the wedgie angle.
I mean, 90% of the stuff I do is lethal. I mean, they could run away. That'd probably be the best for them. I mean, I could still hit them from a pretty far distance. But if they start running now, they could probably get a good like. I mean, one of them would survive. Maybe. He's just saying this all out loud. Like, he's genuinely saying this all out loud enough for them to hear. I don't know. Turn one of them inside out, I guess.
I'm gonna
Wow,
cast
you're
detect
about-
thoughts on the leader.
I could immolate the other one. I don't know. Do you want me to handle this?
And the thoughts you get out of him are that he wants the money and he wants any kind of magic items because he doesn't have, because like you can deduce that he's doing this for petty reasons. Like he doesn't really need to steal anything from people, but he's doing this out of sheer greed.
Well, and I'm gonna be honest. If you really like, if you want,
But you also learn that you do learn that those daggers are very rusty and very weak, and they're not exactly very physically fit themselves. They're hoping to intimidate you.
hey, you know what this reminds me of? Whenever you're a high level dragonborn in Skyrim, and the guy says, the guy comes out, give me all your gold.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha like a fish. I mean, hey, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how long I've survived in a plane of creatures that try to kill you like 24/7. And I just got brought here. I'm not kind of happy about it. I don't have my sister like I was promised. I mean, the floor is yours. I mean, you could choose to die, like, of your own choosing, or you could, like, I don't know, suggest a way for me to like kill you.
We
I'm
don't
gonna be real
go
here.
into Wizard City.
That's cool. I'm not a wizard. I'm not.
The wizards in there are We don't rob from wizards
That's cool. I'm not a
because
wizard.
because they're too difficult to rob from.
That's cool. I would suggest that I'm worse than a wizard
I would
because
argue
on
that
top
as
of what I
well.
can, on top of what I can do, I spit out like random magical effects that could affect any one of us. Actually, who knows? Um, I could say cast a fireball of absolutely obliterating both of you right now, and I would probably not be able to speak for like a day and only spit out bubbles. It's happened to me before. So if you want to test it, we could. It's up to you.
Um,
I'm
but
genuinely asking you.
as you're about to rough them up, you see them clutch their throats as like ah, and they fall over, and then you see the flesh melt off them as they rise up with blue flames, like as skeletons with blue flame eyes. And Cairo's like, "Oh, cheese logs."
Well, that was pretty violent.
And Cairo deduces like, this just became a problem. Dead caps.
Did what?
You have the dead cap models, right?
Maybe? No.
You should.
Well,
Dang it.
Tori has them. I don't.
Ah, dingle.
Well, we could just. How many would you need? I could just like, oh, these are dead caps now.
There are only 3 of them.
There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, guess what? These 3 are dead caps now.
Oh yeah. So Cairo's like, dead caps. All right. So this just became a problem. Dead caps shouldn't be in the waking world.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have to provide you an explanation, but basically, Dreamworld skeleton bad. Don't let it touch you.
Okay. I wasn't going to let it touch me.
Roll initiative.
Okay. That's not what I wanted.
I mean, if you want, you could like dine out.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
Oh god. Guys, it's a drill. Go get it.
All right.
Ah! I need a magic bag!
I'm fucking dying! Mad.
Oh god, Luna, what are you doing?
Is she stupid?
Must be.
Say, out of a relationship, I didn't expect you should be the smarter one. She's distracted. To that.
This is gonna be interesting. Alright, Sean, what'd you get?
26.
I got a 3.
Oh. How the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, crazy?
Oh, Tori might be joining us.
You trying to fucking get yourself killed, crazy?
It would appear Tori might be joining us.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
no.
yeah. Excuse me. Holy shit.
Alright, Kanna, how's this going down?
Well, what would you roll for initiative?
That's what we just literally went over.
Sorry,
I assume the dead caps also.
Oh yeah, like I wanted to get yours out of the way before I roll theirs.
Yeah, I got a 3.
I got a 26.
All right. Well, it'll be Sean, you, and the dead cats. They got a 2.
Hey, y'all. So stupid.
They didn't have a good roll.
Sweet. How far away are they?
They're how far would you say that is?
What do you mean?
Like he asked how far away they are, and it's a little difficult to see on there, but I'd estimate
from what it is, they are 2 squares away, so that's 10 feet usually.
10
Yeah,
feet.
But being there's
boy.
2 of us in 1 square, I'd say that's 20 feet.
Yeah.
So 20 feet. I need both of them to make me a dex saving throw. Kanna?
Yeah.
I need both of them to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And let me pull out these
Hey, yo.
dice. What? Today's the day. Today's the day. Bitches love my mustache.
Betrachten Sie meinen Schnurrbart.
Where is my dice? Where is my other
Do
dice?
you know what I just said?
No. Hold on one second. What the hell?
They got a 14. Basically, I said, "Behold my mustache."
Oh, sweet. I found the big ass container of dice. Okay. Are you ready for this? I'm not. Oh, hold up. That's 2. That's 4. That's 6. That's 8. I think you can understand what I'm doing.
5 check.
Yes, sir. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Except this time it's Eton edition. Oh, good God. So I'm going to spend a sorcery point to empower. All right.
All right. So what are you doing?
I'm expending a sorcery point to empower my fireball.
Okay.
Okay. Let me. Okay. That was 5. Hold on 1 second. Let me whip out. It's going to be. That plus. That plus. That plus. That plus. That plus. That plus. That. Okay. That, my friend, is going to be 52 points of fire damage.
To all of them?
Yes.
You killed the crap out of them.
Sweet.
You control alt deleted them.
Dead caps, as you recall, do not have a whole lot of strength.
Well, I don't know. Oh.
Well, so Cairo's like,
That was easy.
Cairo's like, reduced to ash and fajita meat.
Oh, hey, I have a question, Kanna.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a wild magic roll?
No.
Aw. Dang. Okay.
So Cairo's like, I don't know about you guys,
Mm-hmm.
but dead caps do not belong in the waking world.
I have no idea what those are.
That was unnatural.
I would assume so.
They're native only to the dream world, which means if they're in the waking world, something's up.
Okay.
Also, they can't just be willed into existence like that. Those guys were killed and their bodies turned into fuel for dead caps. So that's not good. I think there's more at work here. You know how they said that your friend was taken in for questioning. I think this is why.
What? Huh?
Well, they're probably looking for who's causing these dead caps to pop up.
What does my husband have anything to do with this?
Well, if somebody who isn't from around here shows up the same time that these things start popping up, wouldn't you consider that's strange? Wouldn't you think that's pretty strange?
No. Should I?
Hmm.
Although people around here do tend to think that something like that's pretty strange. So I think I know where they took your friend. Or did you say you're married?
Yes.
Well, I know where they took him. I understand. I'm married too.
I don't think you understand my level of marriage.
Apparently, it's an abusive one.
I've been alive for 2,000 years. I think I can get a grasp.
I reiterate.
Anyway, Kara's like, well, you want him back, right?
I mean, I never lost him. It's more like he lost me.
Oh, if we're gonna get him back, we need to convince those wizards who took him that he's not a threat. He's not.
Unfortunately, I would consider him a threat.
Oh, butternuts.
I would consider him a threat to, well, the multiplane.
Oh, butternuts.
Well,
Well, I definitely have my work cut out for me today, don't I?
I'd assume so.
If that's the case,
He might not be your problem, but he is certainly a problem.
we're gonna have to stop by. We're gonna have to make a pit stop here.
It's not really going anywhere.
We were on our way to go to the elders to get you guys home and to find out where your friend was. Now we found out where your friend's been taken. We can go there, but with the dead caps popping up, this just means that something more is going on, and I just figured out why they took him in the first place.
Well, then I guess make that pit stop. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a pit stop at Artisan's Lake. I think I know how to get information about what's going on here.
Okay. I guess we'll follow you. Personally, I don't think I have anything better to do, so that's perfectly fine with me.
So, as you walk, you notice that Cairo keeps like looking through a book. She keeps looking through a book like that she's been carrying on a satchel on her back, and she occasionally looks at the road, looks at her book, looks at the road again, and you notice that she starts writing down on parchment as she's walking, and you kind of hear her mumble under her breath. It's like, oh boy, this is the first for me. Dead cats popping up in the real world. This has got Flip written all over it.
Flip.
Flip is let's hope you don't meet him. He's a trickster. He causes all kinds of problems for us in the dream world. And all he really wants is to be let out. but we can't let him out because if he gets out, the kind of chaos he could wreak is very troublesome. So
I promise you,
we
whatever he brings, I've dealt with worse.
Me as
yeah,
well.
keep telling yourself that.
Hello, I'm on my phone for a moment. I hope we are not in the middle of combat.
We just
No.
got out of combat with a single fireball. You can guess who.
Minea.
No, even worse. A third, more ominous option.
I can't think of who would be a third more ominous option from Sean. Atan?
There
Right on the money.
boom. Holy shit! You should like hit the fucking lottery or something. My goodness, hit the lottery.
Just like you be hitting a Gwitty.
Did you seriously just hit the fucking goodie? Oh my god! Like 2 fucking push-ups.
I'm gonna give you a third more ominous option if you guys keep fucking talking like that.
That's it. That's it. No, get down and do push-ups while I hit the goodie.
That's it. I am the third more ominous option.
Good for you, goodie.
Straight to hell. -5 when we finally do stuff in my world again. Gonna stack a -5 every time you talk like that when we're doing stuff in my world.
I'm gonna hit the goodie. Can't stop me.
Did he just say the
I
gritty?
will.
Goodie.
Straight
This
to
is a
hell, Sean.
beautiful tree.
Sean, I hope your shoe comes untied tomorrow.
Damn you. Damn you.
I hope it does at the most inconvenient possible time too. Like right in the middle while you're carrying a big, heavy thing. I don't hope you trip. I just hope it comes untied so you have that anxiety.
Okay. When are you gonna join?
I'm fucking now, asshole. My computer was booting up.
Womp, buddy.
You know what? You can suck my fucking dick.
Reinforcements have arrived.
A stranger! Shoot up! Hit him with the gritty.
I would love to get shot. Please do it.
Your why can't I think? Your voice mod is active.
Too bad.
Excuse me, ma'am, can you please get off the phone, the airplane intercom?
Make me.
Oh shit. They actually listened. Impossible.
There is a slight problem. The blue I have from Kanna's world is level level 13.
Womp womp. D level.
Well, that's because I think that's because of some of the things that
We leveled up last time in Kanna's world.
yeah.
I don't think I gained any extra abilities as an artificer from level 13.
I will tell you this. You want to
Oh,
know?
I gained a couple of spells. I'll just ignore those spells. I think I might also gain a 4th level spell, so I'll just ignore that.
So guess what? Guess what they just got done fighting?
Fucking
Bandits. Losers, even.
Mr. Mixelplitz.
Who?
Mr. Mixelplix.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
No, it's mix. Yes. Spit lick.
Actually, both are acceptable.
I said Hawk Tua on that thing.
Not unless you can talk to her.
Oh my.
Oh my
Did you know that
God.
she's getting arrested for fraud?
That's funny. That's even funnier than I thought. Hey, listen, I'm gonna
Fraud
be real,
for
gentlemen.
They created a coin, then when it got really high in price, because her and all the people who helped her create it had like 97%, they sold it.
Hey,
Which is in fact fraud to do that with any kind of cryptocurrency.
oh sweet.
It's called
So-
market manipulation.
So,
Yeah.
No, that's called a rug pull.
Which
Anyway.
is a form of fraud. But also so is market manipulation.
The eagle
Anyways.
cried, but the hawk tuas.
Anyways, let's let that meme die since she's going to jail. And 2, Pyro, can I get an invite?
No, it's even funnier. Say it more. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be real
Sean,
with you. The eagle
I hope-
cried, but the hawk tuas.
Sean, I hope your shoelace continues to just keep coming untied at inconvenient times.
I'll tell you this. Fame tends to change people, which is why I detest fame.
Well, I don't know. I don't have anything funny to say about that.
I detest fame.
Oh.
Kanna, does Blue still have the golden rifle?
Yes.
Okay. So I have all my gear. We'll just pretend I don't have that higher level. I'm not fixing my health. I'm just going to ignore everything else.
I'm going to ignore everyone.
Oh, god damn it. My fucking tabletop was loading when I accepted the invite. Can I get another one?
You goofy fuck.
So,
Sometimes it works when I do it that way.
so I'm going to assume that I'm going to assume that they meet you. So,
Hold on. Is Cairo back?
Yes.
Kyra's back.
Okay.
I have a fun little interaction for when you meet her.
I have a
I'm good.
funny idea for how Blue gets back.
Well, I'm about to send Pyro the map for the next area.
Moida.
Pyro, can I get a promotion so I can spawn in Blue?
No.
Are you just playing are you playing Luna, Pyro?
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Kanna, give Tori the rundown real quick.
So basically, you arrived in Van Ark in a place called Simon's Hollow. Neja had been taken away by wizards who thought he was a person of interest, and they're all just trying to get home. But
And so there's like, and the best part is, Kyra's like, well, would you say that your husband would be any level of a threat? And being that I'm saying that in this version, Luna is 267, which is about, in her time, no, sorry, in world time, it's a little over a century. She answered, very much one, depending on who you are.
so
And
as you
Kyra's like, how much of a threat? Multiplanar.
Real.
so you arrive at Artisan's Lake,
That's
and
not
you
an artisan,
see
that's a dead dude.
no,
That's a dead Aztec-looking warrior
Real.
with a medieval helmet.
Wood.
you see a colossal skeleton there.
Sir, did you
Fuck
just say
me,
you
Wood.
would?
Sorry. The
Hold
fuck
up.
did you just say?
Hold up.
Yeah, you see a colossal skeleton there.
Shut. Shut.
I think what makes it even better is the fucking built-in picture for the button is just Justin Bieber back when he was like doing Baby and Boyfriend just laying on his side.
Yeah, then he grew up and turned into a friggin'
Pretty decent human being. He grew up, he matured.
Listen, we can all grow as
He
people.
grew up and turned into one of those guys you see at Taco Bell at 1 a.m.
Where the
Hey, listen.
fuck is the
Aren't 90% of
fucking
people
built-in?
around people that you would see at Taco Bell at 1 a.m? I feel like that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that was me just
All
yesterday.
right, there it is.
Stop doing that. I mean, it's up to you
Anyway.
if you want to. However, 60 megabytes. That's how much.
Per second.
Anyway, can I get a promotion so I can put in the blue model?
No, demoted.
Just gets kicked from the table.
You have been promoted to customer.
Hey, quite a few of my coworkers have had that happen to them.
Listen, you've been promoted to to 09. Everyone's gonna call you Sir, man. Get the fuck out.
So you arrive at Artisan Lake and you see that Blue is there, but he's
Hold on. Better. Blue. They see a mysterious door, right? They see. Neither of them know who Blue is. Is Cairo with them, or just the two of them?
Kara's with them, and she's like, "I didn't do it this time. I swear."
No,
My
no.
hands.
God damn you! You can't convince me you didn't
I
do
didn't
this.
bring you
I
here.
just left the fucking bar. How?
I swear I didn't
Explain.
bring. It wasn't me. Look at me. I am now much younger than I was supposed to be. I was 2,000 years old, and you've aged me by 10, which. Well,
And I know gods that are technically only 8 years old who are well over a quarter, who've lived well over a quarter of a million years. Yet they look 20.
because
Age and looks don't matter for power of powerful beings.
Yeah, well, because of Corona and her dysfunctional magic, I'm cranky, I'm retaining water, and I keep spitting up sawdust.
Hey, did someone say a corona?
Oh, no, no, no.
What does that mean?
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that.
No, wait, that's not the right sound. Where is it? I actually have a revolver cocking. That's what they hear.
I swear it wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I told you, I didn't summon you. I didn't summon them either. They just showed up on the.
Seduce me.
Got a bucket of chicken. You want to do it?
No, the backstory behind that is there was one point where, as Blue, he said, "Convince me," and all I heard was "seduce me" in Spy's voice.
Seduce me.
And I tried to do it again.
Now. Breathe, Tori, breathe. Take a breath. You sound like Blue actually is panting. You sound like a dog. This is not what we meant when you said you got that dog in you.
Now, I'm going to be entirely real. I have no idea what you two are talking about.
Why is Why is he missing an arm? First off, what happened to your arm, and is it because of her?
No.
Okay.
Separate.
Look, I know nothing about that. I'm not a master of
Also, do you have a
art.
Cairo model, Tori? Because I don't.
I fucking sure do.
Did you catch this? Like, I'm not a master of partial arts.
Master of bullshit.
There's very much.
Do I even want to know?
Look, I tend to call adventurers sometimes, but I've not been doing that lately. And the last time they were here, I got de-aged as like a precautionary measure so I could go
You
back to
got
training.
de-aged because you're a fucking walking catastrophe. And you're talking to someone who's
I'll have
built
you
bombs to
know.
bust cities.
I'll have
I
you
wish
know
I
that
could de-age. Those were the days.
I'll have you know that since
Shut up,
Corona,
nephew.
I'll have you know that since Corona's little hoo-ha that she pulled on me, we haven't had an accident in 3 weeks.
That's not long enough. And also, it's been like fucking 2 days my time since I've seen you.
Well, it's been 3 weeks since you were last here.
I'm tired of walking through the bar doors and ending up here instead of stumbling home.
Yeah, well,
I mean, would you like to be cleansed of your intoxication?
I didn't even get drunk this time. It's just the best place to eat in town.
and you hear a voice that says, "Oh, that was me that brought you here."
It's a fucking Flip.
No, it's not Flip.
That fucking bird I hate!
You see, okay. I have a reference.
Clown that I
There.
hate. That fucking clown I hate. That fucking clown that I hate.
I have a reference here for this.
Oh,
Hold on, real quick.
message?
Sean Pyro, the world seems to have corrupted for the Minecraft server.
These nuts.
How the fuck did it manage that one?
You stupid.
Alright, what am I supposed to do? Is it an asset bundle I need to do?
Yes.
So you see this character. I'm going to link this in Legend of the Crystals. You see this character waving at you.
I'm going to shoot them with my
Shooting.
fucking Glock.
So, in other words, we have to restart?
I'm talking to Ethan right now.
So you see this character waving at you. I posted in Legend of the Crystals.
Mm-hmm. See it? I see it.
Oh, Pyro, do you see?
Hold on, I have to put an it on. Get rid of that male mage. Do you over there? Place you with that guy.
Hell yeah.
What is that puppet ass looking piece of shit? God damn it.
I'm going to be entirely honest. It's a lot better than what I've been
Kyra's
seeing.
Kyra's like, oh gosh. I think I'm reliving that expired shellfish while watching Sesame Street.
What?
Huh?
Irma doesn't want anything to do with this anymore.
Elmo, get the fuck out of here! This is Kermit the Frog territory!
No, you rolled up on Elmo's turf this time, bitch! Strap up!
Nah, bitch! Oh, you know I'm strapped, bitch!
Elmo and Kermit strapped up. Fucking wild. Listen.
Damn, bro, how much ammo you got left?
Oh wait, that's the cocking the flintlock.
And
Excuse me.
so so this character, she joyfully runs up. She's like, "Welcome to Frizzy's Playhouse. I'm Frizelda, and I'm just tickled pink that you could be here."
Where is she relative to Blue? How directly close?
She just runs up to where she's in front of all you guys.
Oh,
So
sweet.
she's
Guess
like
what?
right here. You know what Blue's gonna do?
All right, we need everyone to light this woman up in unison. Everyone prep fireball.
Exactly what I was thinking, but also I was gonna hit her with a selfish attack pistol shot.
So,
God to the
this character,
get
she's like,
fucked with this bitch.
she's like, I was just experimenting. I was just
Hagrid.
experimenting with like drawing doors and stuff. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to come through them.
Oh, I get a level 6 spell. Let's fucking go. I didn't realize it.
And Kyra's like,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Kyra just says, so are you a Muppet, or are you a puppet, or are you a master of Muppets, or are you a master of puppets, or
Master of Puppets? Is that a Metallica reference?
Master of Puppets, calling your name.
God
Master!
damn.
Master!
Master of Puppets upon your strings, twisting your mind and spinning your dreams.
They just said pissing. You know what? I'm not gonna.
Just give a name and Master! Master! Have you seen the video where it's Master of Puppets, but every time he says Master, it gets 10% faster?
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, it turns that whole song into like a 2-minute fucking song.
Isn't it normally like 8 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a good ass song though.
All right. So how close?
so she's not, she's like, she's not, she got at least like 10 feet away from you.
Oh, that's cool. Guess what? My range is 60 feet. Dexterity saving throw.
I was gonna say my range is doubled
Counterspell.
what the normal range. Joke's
Yeah,
on you. You can't counterspell both of us.
I actually can.
You son of
joke
a
friend.
bitch, you're a sorcerer. He's also a sorcerer. Kanna, Sean, counterspell him.
I counterspell you. Counterspell. Reaction counterspell.
Can you actually do that as a sorcerer?
Actually, yes, you can. Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Oh, that's fucking
You can-
hilarious. Counterspell is counterspell, Sean.
Funnily enough, you can actually counterspell someone's counterspell, and then if someone else wants to, they can counterspell that counterspell.
You know what you can't counterspell?
A bullet.
Bullet. Kanna.
I mean, you could try.
I'm about to say, are you? I should have noted I'm counterspelling at 5th level.
That's great. I'm casting at 6th.
Fuck you.
So
You're using your only 6th level?
Yeah.
Only
Damn.
I get affected. But guess what? Nat 20 with the pistol shot.
Oh, fucking.
Don't
What the hell?
shoot her, okay?
I'm
Don't
gonna take
shoot
a
her.
-5 to that to use sharpshooter for an extra 10 damage.
Oh my goodness, gentlemen, this is funny as shit.
What the fuck does Blue's pistol do? I still have the lucky 7 on my character sheet. Just delete that.
Are you stupid?
I don't have that. That's why I deleted it. That's
by
Jalix's
the way-
gun.
By the way, that was a joke. I'm not gonna actually cast anything. It would have been funny too. However, kind of want to hear what this person has to say.
So
guess.
it's like, I don't even know how I got here. I was just in Befuddle Hall doing my usual painting. And the next thing I
Right.
know, I'm out here. I do remember a guy in a top hat with a green face, and he was talking all this really weird stuff, but he kind of, like he said, he kind of just sent me out here. Next thing I know, I'm out in this lake, which is a very good spot to paint, by the way.
I mean, I don't have much experience in painting, but sure.
Kyra's like, flap.
Hey, Kanna.
Yeah.
Does 15 hit?
Why are you shooting her?
Shooting her leg. I'm gonna kneecap her.
Alright, I'm back. I just got a fucking voice message as well.
As soon as you try that, she friggin' deflects it.
She deflects a shot from behind her.
Yeah.
To be fair, AC could be higher.
Except she acts like she doesn't even realize what she just did. It's like, my, what big mosquitoes we have around here.
She's wearing all metal. You know what that means, right?
Heat.
Control gravity.
And so Kyra's like, okay, clearly this is a resident of Befuddle Hall.
What is that?
Befuddle Hall is a place
The fucking
that
worst.
it's a place that I've gotten lost in before.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty diverse. You don't want to know.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of do want to know now. I mean,
Okay, imagine a labyrinth with 100 doors. In each door you enter in is a different world. But if you were to try to open that door to go back the way you came, you're now in a different labyrinth with a different layout. And the cycle continues, and there's no returning to your original point. It is a rabbit hole of doors and labyrinths and rooms and worlds and just... Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
we managed to map out a good portion of it.
I mean, are there cloakers in there? Specters? Bodax? Anything like that?
Cloakers?
There's clown creatures, which fucking piss me off.
I mean, are they hostile?
No, they're not.
Depends on your definition of hostile.
No,
I mean,
they're
trying
not
to
the
rip my
clowns
face
themselves
out.
are not hostile.
If you piss them off.
Not directly, but some of them do shit that I would definitely consider hostile, such as taking my mechanical hand. And that's how they figured out that I carry multiple pistols.
Well, as you could see, I kind of already lost that one, but
and
I mean, it was
so Cairo flicks her bell again, and
to a
she's like,
dragon, whatever.
So Cairo flicks the bell around her neck again, creating that high pitched ring that kind of resonates to everyone's brains. And she's like, got it. She's from an area of Befuddle Hall that is just, it's very peaceful. I guess she doesn't even know what conflict is. So
if she wants, I can go ahead and give
tell you
her
right now, she has no idea what's going on. She has no idea what's going on. She doesn't even know how she got here. Besides Flip and his friggin' bullcrap.
If she wants, I can go ahead and give her a quick history on pain and conflict with the back of my hand.
I can do it with my gun.
No, not trying to harm them.
She's friendly.
It won't be permanent. It's just a bullet in the foot.
That's not pretty permanent.
About a month to heal up enough before you can walk on it. You'll have a scar forever, but you'll be able to walk if I shoot in the right spot.
No need to friggin' go meet the Feebles on us.
I was thinking more like the TV show Archer.
What?
So for Zelda, she's like, I guess I'm just here now.
We can change that if you like.
Yeah, we really can.
I'd like to go back to Befuddle Hall, but I do like it here.
You'll go back to somewhere.
I look at Atan, and you see in her hand she's got a spell prepped, and you easily recognize this anywhere as banishment.
I like the way your brain cooks.
So
Sister, I like the way you think.
And for Zelda, for Zelda's got her friggin'
Can I see? I know, but
she's got a gigantic brush, and she's like,
I did not
let's
like where that
see.
sentence was starting.
She's got a gigantic brush, like a paintbrush, and she's like, let's
I
see.
just love my mustache.
Hell yeah.
I do recall.
Hell yeah! Today ain't the day.
Oh, I remember where I was. I was
Look at
next to
me.
this
Oh.
guy with like blonde hair and a chain whip.
Yep, that'd be my husband.
Oh well, I mean, oh no, he's apparently in that labyrinth thing.
Would not surprise me.
He was really nice.
To you, maybe.
Why does
Are you-
nephew look familiar?
Are you sure you're married?
Look, you can't break the habit of that of someone who's never experienced love except the one that you laid your first eyes on. You see a bunch of things around, you're gonna test waters. He doesn't know any better. You know, his name is Nisha for a reason.
I don't know.
Short for amnesia. Guess what he has a
He
severe
was-
case of?
I
Huh.
can fix that.
I mean,
He
However,
was
it's
really
rather
nice.
permanent case of the dope naps, is how I
He was
fix it.
really nice and allowed me to paint all kinds of stuffy stuff. But then I kind of got transported here, and now everything is all icky wicky, messed up, melted ice cream.
Oh, that explains a lot of why he likes you, because he's an artist. A really concerningly good one. Like, he has no memory of that being educated at all. However, anyway.
It's like I can draw things. I can draw things mostly. I just use my magic paintbrush, which can paint things to life.
No, he uses his magic hand and his magic brain, and magically he picture perfect like it's real.
Oh, does this mean we get to be new friends? Does this mean we get to be new friends?
Absolutely not.
That's not for me to decide.
And Kara's like, I don't know. I think she's like a puppy.
Oddly cute and
Personally-
oddly annoying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call her that. Then again, the only puppies I've really dealt with try to
Kill you?
eat my face. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, you're getting it. Fucking shadow mastiffs.
What did Luna say about puppies?
Oddly cute and oddly annoying.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's like, but really, why would Flip drop you off an artisan lake?
It's a weird name for a lake with a giant dead guy.
Oh, that. Yeah,
we all-
that wasn't there before. That actually was. That's a remainder from a fight we had.
I'm not surprised that you were involved.
That was a remainder from a fight we had a year ago. We haven't cleaned that one up.
Unsurprising.
Doesn't seem like many have gotten around to it.
This gigantic breaking. This guy comes out of nowhere and thinks
So was
he
it
owns
already a giant skeleton? Because it's utterly decomposed for 1 year.
It was, yeah, it wasn't a giant skeleton before, but when you fall in the lake and critters get to it, yeah.
Okay, so environmental then.
But yeah, he thought he could take us. He was wrong. And then he thought he could take over the friggin' kingdom like they always do. And then I have to go up there and punch some sense into them.
I mean, apparently you punched a lot of sense into this one.
No, he got impaled by several spikes.
Oh. Well,
Somehow I have a feeling you were related to them.
Related to this guy?
the spikes
No,
or the...
the spikes.
No, I didn't use the spikes. My sister did, though.
Okay, well, so
There's a
technically
connection.
you are related to him, I guess.
My sister did, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But my sister's way more reckless than I am.
I find that very hard to believe.
You don't know Kara's like I do.
Technically, I don't even
You
know.
don't know Kara's like I do. Kara's is like that.
I don't want to know any more of your family tree.
Well, she is a black sheep of the family.
That's racist.
No, it's quite literal, I guess.
I'm aware of what she is. However, the implication... You know what? We're not gonna...
That's unfair sheep profiling.
I'll profile whoever I want.
I'm not profiling. In fact, I'm doing the opposite.
And Frizelda's like, profiling? Does anyone want their profile? Like I can draw. You see, it's like and she's like she doesn't understand anything that's going on. She's just kind of being innocent and all that. And she's like, oh, but I do know where your friend is. Oh, he was her husband. Yes, I do know where he is. I can take you. I can take you there.
I mean, would you like to trust this thing?
I can't shoot it.
I'm not exactly trusting. I mean, asking you. I'm asking Luna. Your name, correct? I believe so.
Well, if I can't kill her, the dog can't kill her, and you can't kill her, and the sheep
I mean,
can't kill her,
I haven't tried yet. If you want to try.
I can guarantee you, Nisha could.
Okay.
I mean,
It'd be
I
good.
probably...
It'd be good training for him once we return home and deal with that thing.
I probably could do something about it. It's just whenever I'm here, I only have one of my tools. And not even my best one. Just the one I carry around town.
So, and by the way, you hear a familiar rattling, like the sound of bones rattling, and more dead caps spawn.
God damn, kill them quickly.
Do I want to know what these things are and why they're so annoying?
Nope.
Understood.
And Kara's like dead caps.
I assume you don't have
the dream
a
realm
model pyro.
Yeah.
However, I still do have banishment prepared and held.
You should know dead cats in the
Kanna, how many?
There are 5 of them.
Where at?
They kind of spawn around you in a semicircle.
Purple around blue or around them?
Around them.
Alright, well.
Okay.
Let me roll my fucking...
Pyro, would you kindly rotate them in just a second?
Would you kindly rotate yourself?
Them to be facing you. Okay, how many do we have?
There's
6 by accident.
Yeah.
Yeet!
But yeah,
1d20. Rolling.
With this sacred treasure, I summon Runch.
What a great.
and you also know that you also notice that you also notice that one of them is a shaman.
Oh, god damn it.
Nerd.
One of them's a bitch.
Real.
You know what to do.
Make that shit yellow.
Ooh, that
Roll
motherfucker.
initiative. 16
You have a
plus-
runch. Interesting argument. I have a wall.
See, joke's on you two. I have a very tiny cart.
Joke's on you, Pyro. I have the one thing every wall fears.
What's that?
Fucking
Fucking?
rip and tear begins to get louder.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Greg with a hammer!
It's that fucking orc I hate!
You
Fucking
don't
orc I
hate it.
It's that
You
fucking
don't
orc I
hate him. Neither of you hate him, and you know it. You both love him. Greg is infinitely entertaining.
No. There's a guy on YouTube named Dashy that he makes a reference when he's playing Mario Maker. It's like, it's that fucking bird I hate. And
I
so
know.
we just changed it to it's that fucking Greg I hate.
I fucking know. Kanna, where does a 19 or I have a 19 for initiative?
Straight to hell. That's
I
right.
was about to say, where does a 19 get me?
Well, what? That'll probably get you first if provided everyone else like.
I got
what
I got a 16.
22.
Okay, so Sean's first again.
I was gonna say I anticipated Eton for some reason being first.
That's not the right one.
Whoa. Hey. Well, keep it going. I like it.
Oh, that's
I love how it's like horribly mixed with both of them.
Can we just get the battle music, please, instead of getting copyright infringement?
It's not, because it's two things being held together.
So, yeah, like for Zelda,
I mean,
for Zelda pulls out her paintbrush and she's ready to help.
Okay.
And she got a nat 20.
Sweet.
So she goes third in the lineup.
Okay. How far away are these guys?
They're right behind you, Sean.
They're right behind me. Time to whip my happy ass around.
Did someone say whip like whip and nay nay? Oh, let me pull that one up.
I'm gonna. That's it.
I'm about to bust.
That's it. I'm sending Pyro to the Shadow Realm.
I'm sending a ball.
Your joke's on you. I'm the one with banishment primed.
Joke's on you, Pyro. The Shadow Realm is hell.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, you sent me that
Sounds
bill,
like-
and I just cast banishment on myself, and I go home.
You can't cast banishment on yourself if you're dead.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have to roll the dice.
Take a chance and roll the dice.
Alright, that's one. Kanna, does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna take a piss real quick.
Does a 14 hit?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna assume that an 18 hits.
Yep.
Alrighty. So one of them is going to take 8 damage.
You stagger it.
Okay. And the other one gonna take 13 damage. Fire damage. Oh wait, my bad. Hold up. 17 fire damage.
All right.
Okay. That because that was Scorching Ray. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, radiance will do extra damage to it.
That's not Radiance. Scorching Ray is
That's
just
fire.
fire. Just fire.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right, one moment. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Wow.
Just me and you here, Sean. Let's get Pyro banned.
Oh. No, thank you.
Everyone else about to use spells. Meanwhile, Blue's about to hit him with a 1-2 combo of firebolt and a fucking pistol shot to the head.
One,
Alright.
2 combo.
Back.
Welcome back.
Griselda's got some powers that I think you might like. I'm really happy I'm gonna get to showcase that. Here, hey, Daddy. You feeling hungry? Want me to order you some pizza? I can get you those special brownies you like. Alright, I'll need you to Venmo me some money for it. Just figured like it'll make D&D a bit more, just a bit more fun. Because I'm running the game this time. Everything okay?
Hmm?
I was sorry. I was just... Received. So what do you have? Eating pizza? I'll get from Domino's. With me? Alright. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna order food.
Okay.
Bruh.
Thanks.
Alright, is it my turn yet?
I mean, I finished my turn.
Kanna
Could you,
dipped for a second, and it was still one of his character's turn.
could you just turn off the combat music for until Kanna gets back? Appreciate it.
You want to hit the stream with a "we'll be right back" for a few minutes, because oh my god.
Wrong button.
Real.
So I went ahead and I figured, I'm gonna have enough time to, get myself something to eat. And I'm like, I don't want to eat anything. I want to drink something. But I also want food.
Right.
So guess what I got?
What?
What?
Mango dragon fruit smoothie shake.
Okay.
Me casually having to constantly close tabs because on this particular site, anytime I fucking open up a tab or try to click something, it decides it wants to be one of those bullshit sites where it like tries to open up a virus tab. I have to click Control W.
What site are you on?
Data nodes. It's a file hosting site.
I see. I'm gonna mute for a minute while I eat my last slice of pizza.
Share.
No.
Oh, I tried. Also, I'm doing the best I can to not make financially irresponsible choices, and by irresponsibly,
What's happened?
I mean, I said I'm struggling to not make a financially irresponsible choice.
What kind of financially irresponsible choice?
Spending $200 on a 5,000 piece Lego set.
What Lego set?
The BMW M3 GTR with a working motor.
Understandable. I was thinking that's not enough for that to be the D&D set, because that's like $350.
Well, technically, it's not even Lego. It's oh, what's the fucking site? Block Zone. It's like a third-party Lego set that uses like in-house made Legos.
Official Legos, but not an official set.
No,
I know. Okay, so they're not using.
It's literal Legos, but not Lego branded. It's like how you can make a mold of a Lego piece and just pour resin into it. It's a
Okay,
Lego
so
piece,
they're
but it's not. Yeah, they're off-brand Legos, but they make pretty fucking good. Like, dude, this car is a meter long.
All right, I'm back. Tori, it's your turn.
Is it? Did you even do anything as your character?
I'll wait. No, wait.
Sean ended his turn.
What? Yeah, Sean did his turn. It's either.
She got a 20. Your Muppet got a 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I got a 20, and all right. So I guess it's either my turn or.
It is your turn.
All right.
It's not my turn. Your Muppet got a 20, and you didn't do anything.
All right. So she is going to. Let me pull up her.
Tori, take a look at that.
Just a second.
She is going to use the cheer ability thanks to performance art.
That looks pretty cool.
Look at the dimensions, though.
I believe you. It's over 1 meter long.
So, all right, are you ready for this,
Okay, that is pretty big.
guys?
Yes.
She's going to use performance art, and she is going to with the cheer ability. If an ally deals damage to another creature with a spell or weapon attack, then she can use her reaction to increase the damage dealt by an amount equal to her clown power.
Neat.
Which means that the dead cap that was attacked just got the crap killed out of him.
Not how that works.
I don't think that works because that turn has passed.
And you said
It
the
says
next.
Yeah, I think it would have to be on
Whoever's
yeah.
your
Doom's
turn. Yeah, either your turn or my turn, or it would have to be
it's
during or
says-
after your turn.
Well, she says you can use a reaction to aid an ally that you can see
Yes,
within.
but Sean's turn has already passed, meaning you can't react to anything with it.
Oh, well, then I guess she's going to prepare that ability.
Well, that's an ability you use as a reaction. You don't have to prepare it. You can still use your action and your bonus actions as per normal. Your reaction has to be triggered.
Oh. Because it says, for the next minute, if you take the attack, cast, spell, or dodge, dash, or help action on your turn, you can use your reaction to aid an ally that you can see within 60 feet under the following circumstances. So I guess what she's going to do is she's going to paint one of the dead caps. She's going to paint one of the dead caps, marking it.
And what does that do?
What now?
And what does that do?
Well, depending on what color she marks it, what damage she does, but because that's how her weapon works. But she marked it as red, so it's going to be the equivalent of using Fireball.
Equivalent of using Fireball or equivalent to using a fire spell?
A fire spell, but Fireball is the best one. That is the easiest one I can think of that's not busted.
I mean, Scorching Ray. Scorching Ray is not busted.
So, yeah, rolling for Fireball. It hits. That's a 20. All right, so it's been a while since I've seen what Fireball can do. All right. So I make Dex saving throw. Yeah, 86 fire. Yeah, it's dead.
Which one is dead?
The one on the far right.
There's 3 on the far right.
Oh, the closest one.
Well, where is she? Because she doesn't have a model.
Oh. Let me get a look at the map. Okay, I guess the one near Cairo. The one closest to Cairo then.
Is this one?
Yeah. And she's like, I put him to sleep. Now he won't bother us.
That's what we'll call it.
And she's gonna hold a reaction to where she can do that if that's possible. Because I'm trying to understand the mechanics. That's all.
Kanna, you can't hold your reaction. It's just passive.
Oh.
You just use it in like the middle. Like, so let's say an enemy says, I'm gonna do this. Armaeus, being a paladin, actually has an ability based on, I think it's his fighting style, that says, nope, I raise my shield and give you disadvantage.
Oh,
but also I soak up some of the damage for my compatriot.
All right, so when an enemy attacks, then she can react.
you can also do it on other people's turns. It
All
depends on
right.
how the ability works. Like, let's this specific one, let's say I shoot my gun or I cast Firebolt. You can use it on that to make it deal more damage.
All right. Well, it's your move now.
Okay. Go for the golden one first. It's the biggest threat. It can bring more of them in. And then, hey, is Firebolt an action or a bonus action? I don't
Bolt
remember.
action.
Okay. Eldritch Cannon's not useful at this particular moment. It's just dead caps. Alright. Firebolt doesn't auto-hit, does it?
No, you have to roll a ranged spell attack.
Alright. What does... Fucking scroll up to see my... Oh, so for range spells, right, I use my spell attack modifier.
Yes.
And that includes my, the casting modifier as well?
It is your spell casting modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So I don't have to... Okay, so that's just some I write down for those. I don't play. I never fucking did that for Jack. That is a dirty 21. I got 11 on the dice, and my spell attack modifier is a 10.
Now she's going to use her clown power.
So instead of 3d10, how many d10 am I rolling? Or does it just increase damage?
Well, if you deal damage to another creature with a spell or weapon attack, I'm going to increase the damage dealt by her clown power. So I have to find the clown power table.
26. By the way, is that base attack? And that's not the end of my turn. I'm just gonna wait a second for Kanna to find his thing. I got more I'm gonna do. We're taking this bitch to goddamn hell.
The hell? No, we're taking him to Tampa, Florida.
Oh
What's the
god,
difference?
that's a fate worse than death.
Hell, nah, buddy, you're going straight to Tampa, Florida.
At least we're not sending them to Brazil.
Also, did you guys see the Thanksmas biggest highlight?
No.
So Aaron and Jack kissed.
Who?
Nice.
Aaron from Game Grumps and Jacksepticeye.
I was gonna say Aaron Ego Raptor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And then you got Sean waving a fucking paper, and he's like, "Damn, that was a good kiss."
Ego Raptor knocks
So-
Jack off his feet. Kanna, what's the clown power? I rolled 26 on the dice.
So it would be +4.
+4. Okay, so 26 plus 4, so that's 30 points of damage. Now I'm going to take a selfish attack to shoot that bitch with my revolver.
So you're attacking the shaman, right?
Yes, I am focus firing the shaman.
If you've already attacked the shaman, and yeah, that much damage will kill him.
Oh, cool. I missed anyways. I rolled a fucking 2 on the die.
And as per the rules, when you kill the shaman, the others die.
See, it would make sense if the ones the shaman summon did, but it's kind of weird when it's the ones the shaman didn't summon.
So you're smart. You took out the shaman, so
Yes,
yeah.
I'm not metagaming because Blue remembers fighting one of these.
Yeah, you remember how much of a pain they were. Well, Pyro, you can stop the battle music and take the models off.
Huh?
He killed the shaman, which means that when the shaman's dead, the others.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing.
I know. Like, I get the ones the summoned, right? Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I remember. If I'm remembering correctly, that's how it went. Is that when you killed the shaman, the others died?
Yeah, but the shaman summoned the other ones the other times.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Dang it! I'm trying to make this fun.
I mean, we can literally just, you know...
Nah, it's okay.
I mean,
Plus,
it's
like,
not bad. It's just been a minute since we did it.
Hey, that's a
well,
rhyme.
plus you get to see what Frizelda can do, and her abilities are buffers.
So we got 2 buffs in the party.
And we have
plus
one
I'm
utility
playtesting.
who's just a menace to society.
Plus, I'm playtesting. Because Frizelda might be the next character you see.
We have the menace to society. Actually, no, wait. No, we have the menace. I was gonna say, Blue's been more of a menace than Gregory and Gallad.
Well, which one of my characters would you say has been the biggest menace?
Mont Blanc.
Really?
Once you started actually figuring out how to do crowd control with Mont Blanc, yeah.
Just wait till the Christmas one shot. Christmas one shot, this time with less penguins.
Still with Gallad, maybe.
What did that penguin ever do to you?
He threw
It threw a
snowballs at us.
snowball that I'm pretty sure hit Gallad.
Again, what did that penguin ever do to you?
He threw snowballs.
So,
That hit
better a
Gallad.
snowball than a chunk of ice.
Fucking melted them. Which doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's what that spell does.
No, I meant as a reaction that doesn't make sense. That's such overkill. Gallad was just gonna go fucking punch or yeet the penguin.
you think that's crazy? Remember,
Crazy.
No. You've been cured of your craziness.
well, remember she has baklava flow, and you saw what that can do.
I don't remember what that can do, Kanna.
It covered it tidal waved the area in baklava. Yeah. I mean, plus she's the one who ultimately defeated Zetson's character.
I'm still disappointed that the canon ending of Stetson's character is simply just getting put into a bunt cake.
Well, he was encased in a bunt cake and rolled away to be imprisoned.
Yeah, but Gallad was gonna ice that fool.
No, now you can icing him.
Yeah.
No,
Now he's been
no.
icing.
It's not the same, smartass.
He was deliciously defeated. I'm just thinking of that one Dragon Boss, like, I've been defeated.
Why is that one still green?
And that one's still great.
How do all these squares make a circle? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
And that one's still green.
Fuck it. Did they edit that scene to make that one green?
Yes.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, Griselda says, "Yay, I helped out."
Did they get weaker? I don't seem to remember them all disappearing when you killed that one.
And Kara's like, "Well, to be fair, the way they work, they work differently in the waking world than they do in the dream realm. Basically,
wait,
you
what?
killed their anchor." They work differently in the waking world than they do in the dream realm. For example, in the waking world, they don't know eye bite.
They don't know what.
Is that a
That was
spell?
yeah, that was out of character. But I'm just saying, like, for example, they don't know eye bite in the waking world.
That was hard to tell that was out of character.
But yeah, like that's one thing that you don't have to worry about. They're not going to cast eye bite all the time. Because I know how painful, I know how problematic that is. But they do know sapping sting. It's a first level spell, but still. Anyway, Kara's like, I'm getting a little bit tired of the dead caps popping up.
It's the first sensible thing I've ever heard you say.
I have a feeling someone's trying to stop us from going to see, from going where Frizelda wants. Because I think she might be onto something.
Whenever I'm with you, when is someone not trying to stop us from doing one thing or another? And sometimes it's trying to stop you from being a menace to society.
I told you we haven't had an incident in 3 weeks.
That's not long enough. That's not a meaningful amount of time. Like, I need you to understand that. You told me you hadn't had an incident in 3 years. That would be real improvement. Because if I remember correctly, it didn't take much time for you to have incidents at all. So saying 3 weeks like it means anything means nothing.
Casually still holding banishment.
just never let go of it, Pyro. Just wait for the perfect time, then use it. Alright. Well, I guess I'm stuck here, so where do we go?
Away, preferably.
Zelda's like, I know the way. I know the way. Follow me. Follow me. I'll lead you there.
I can't tell if you're telling me to go away or...
No, it's like, I know the way. I know the way.
Blue was talking to Luna. I do need you to understand that we can't get back to our home realm till after a series of shenanigans with Cairo here, and it's rather frustrating.
I'm not gonna lead you in circles this time. I'm actually trying to get you home.
You sure
Unless you
have
don't
a
have-
knack for having to get people home.
This is the third time for me. And one of the times I wasn't even called first. It was my friend. And now I know the reasoning for why I got punched a few years ago.
And it's like, oh, that reminds me. And Frizelda reaches into this bottomless satchel she has. Well, it's like a pocket on her overalls. She's like, it's like I was. So it's like I managed to snatch this before I left. I think it was supposed to be helpful. And he pulls out Bliss. She pulls out Blissey, or what's left of her.
Didn't I put that thing back together already?
I was like, yeah, you did. And it's like, yeah,
How
it's
did
like,
you break it again?
blame Corona. And don't worry.
I put it back together. I made this construct recognize you as its bosses. I built you the perfect warden for the perfect jail.
And Blissey's like, oh, it's like, hey, Bluey, you're back.
My name's not Bluey, it's just Blue.
But it's like,
Blue reaches into his coat and immediately pulls out a bag of tools. Well, I guess I'll have to fix her when we have some downtime.
Corona got into a huge accident and crashed into the castle at top speed. I was doing my job until I got the impact.
My bullet's gonna crash into Corona at speed. Followed by my fist.
Next thing I know, I'm in pieces. Cairo tried to fix me the best she could, but she's not really good at woodworking.
That explains a lot.
I managed to make a chair, for God's sakes.
That's not impressive. It's like 6 sticks and 2 large pieces of wood. Anyone can make a chair.
And she's like, lived in this world for 2,000 years, only can make a chair.
That's really unimpressive. I'm not even good at woodwork, and I can make some pretty decent stuff. You know how many gun handles I've made? Let's get a move on. I'm going to try and put Blissey back together as we walk.
Both of you are giving me a headache.
And Blissey's
And
like,
that's
you're
rare.
so...
I live with... Never mind.
Blissey's like, you're so good to me. I'm glad I managed to see you guys again.
What do you mean, you guys? It's just, well, actually, I suppose you've seen Cairo before.
New person. A dog person. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
I
I don't mean
literally just said my name. I'll give you one guess.
Red.
Aggressively, he begins to cockpit.
It's like that
Just
scene. It's like the scene from The Mummy.
Spring cleaning?
Blue pulls out a chair to fucking throw it on. That's it. I'm throwing a fucking chair.
This is Blue right now.
Hold on, I think the pizza's here.
Yes,
Be right back.
however, I
It's-
did
it's-
think
it's-
of spring cleaning first. Before Sean even said anything. However, yes, that is very much Blue. Blue's about to hit him with the...
It's high noon.
Blue's about to hit him with the...
Shut up, your mother buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
Fucking take that back.
Hit him with the...
Orphans have no parents.
You're gonna make him a parent or an orphan?
He's already an orphan. Eton's parents are dead.
Womp womp.
Did you just say womp womp?
Did you just say womp womp?
Excuse me.
First off, my name is Blue. And yes, what?
Well, I was wondering if perhaps you knew any of my family. Goes by the name Manea Anastasia. Any idea rings a bell? Perhaps?
No, but your face is vaguely familiar. I may have seen them in passing, although I may have seen a you in passing. One of the things let me put it to you this way. We're not in our home universes. We're not in our home planes of existence.
Well, to be fair, ever since I played a game of cards with demons, I don't think I've exactly been in my home plane for a while.
Your world has a gozer too.
Yes, actually we do.
Yeah, I was introduced to him by a cat named Venus I worked for once.
Oh yeah, that's my adoptive father.
Your dad's an ass.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Is one of your siblings a fucking snake person?
I believe so. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen them.
Yeah, he's also a dick. Werewolf school, though.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
back.
He's
Sorry
a
about
good
that. I had to get the pizza.
It's okay.
He did throw me off a cliff at one point.
Which one?
I don't... the werewolf. But also Venus. Both of them seem to be very disturbed by my appearance.
I don't know.
Well, that was also when they actually saw me face to face. They just hired me via correspondence.
I don't know. Where even were you to be thrown off a cliff? I don't think there's a cliff around their place for...
To be fair, they probably live in different locations across different universes. My home nation, home nation, I have no fucking clue about anything much before a few years ago. I believe it has something to do with probably having been thrown off a cliff more than once. But my home nation has a lot of fjords, at least in the coastal areas, and around some of the lakes in the northwestern part. There's also like 8 mountain ranges. Actually, like 15. A lot of fucking mountains.
Sounds it.
Let's see.
I've also been near a lot of explosions, which may also explain why up to like 5-ish years ago everything becomes really blurry. Like I remember everything I know about spells, mechanical engineering and all that, but my actual given name, fucking mystery, my parents, no clue, family, who the fuck knows?
Hmm.
And most people in the town I currently call home look at me like a fucking monster, despite the fact I've helped repel several attacks of monsters, and many of my creations are the reason they sleep safely at night. Considering the seeming danger of the area we're in and the lack of reinforcements from the government.
Well, to be fair, the government is
I don't know.
Have you been to my world?
I don't think so.
No, I'm talking to Cairo, not you. I doubt you'd been. I'm actually under the impression, for the most part, it's rather difficult to get to my world from the outside. Which pisses me off even more that Cairo does.
I swear I didn't bring you here.
Bullshit.
I didn't bring you here, I swear.
Mm-hmm. Yet every other time I've come here was by your hand. And once at the request of Galen.
Well, I didn't bring you here this time. It was her, I think.
I don't believe that the two of you aren't connected in some convoluted way.
I've never even seen her before. She comes from Befuddle Hall.
That doesn't mean shit to me. They're both part of the dream realm. In
Yeah,
some convoluted fashion, we're gonna learn that she's like your fucking second cousin or some shit.
do I look related to a Muppet?
I don't know what a Muppet is, but also, why would it have to make sense in the dream realm? What species are related?
Because I wasn't born in the dream realm.
Yeah, but I also said second cousin, which could be related via marriage. So, your point is not completely valid. You still could be related.
You know, it isn't exactly what I had in mind when somebody said that they had their hand up someone's rear.
That's a dumb joke.
Because puppets.
Most puppets have strings, though. That's aggravating. But no, I don't know either of your names, but both of you look vaguely familiar, and it's rather annoying.
And she's like, oh, I never introduced myself. I'm Frizelda.
I was asking them for their names. Ichan, that's your cue.
Well, my name is Itan. Nice to
Ichan?
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Blue's gonna extend his left hand for a shake.
I hope I don't offend you. I don't do handshakes.
Whatever this hand symbol means, I'm told it's a good symbol, and then Blue's holding up "Live long and prosper."
Live long and prosper. No.
It's not the response. The actual response to "live long and prosper" is prosperity and long life.
We're dead, Jim. Recommendations.
You're
Mr.
queer as shit, Sean.
Wiener.
We're dead, Jim. I see. Recommendations, Mr. Spook.
Pyro whistling while my character is asking for what his name is.
No, that's just me.
Or what her name is.
Phenomena.
You know it's bad luck to whistle at night.
Guess what?
We're not superstitious.
I've had a bad luck my whole life, so I might as well just keep racking it up because, bad luck's better than no luck.
Is it
Yeah,
unethical?
eventually it'll get me off this plane.
Just like it's unethical to tickle someone else's grandma.
Why would you do
What
that?
the fuck?
I'm going to do it. Bitches love my mustache.
Hell yeah.
Sean's about to become the villain.
No, you don't understand.
No, I get what you're doing, yeah. However, you're going to do it unethically, and we both know it. You're gonna do something weird.
You don't understand it.
I know what it is. I cannot say it on stream because we will get TOS'd. TOS to hell.
Nuclear bomb.
It's like casting nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
They call it a war crime, but here I did it the first time I appeared.
Oh.
I cast nuclear bombs the manual way, although technically I cast lethal dose of radiation the manual way. Because technically that wasn't a bomb. It was only intended to be. Fun fact, did you know that retired nuclear bomb cores make great reactor cores?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the main reason the U.S. still uses uranium reactors when there's infinitely safer reactors we could use. Or well, I say infinitely, but we actually know to what degree they are safer. But anyways, Pyro, Blue was asking Luna what her name is.
High Priestess Luna.
Yep. Quite a fancy title. Well, if that's the case, then let me introduce myself. What the fuck are my two titles?
Brother doesn't even know his title.
I am Blue Weston, Chief Engineer of Defense of the town of Ekron, and what is the fucking second one? It's Head Imperial Researcher of the. We don't really have a name for the project, but head of Imperial Research of the Machine Gods Factory, for all intents and purposes. Just to make it easier. That one's a bit more annoying of a title, is it? It makes more sense at home. That project doesn't really have an official name. Anyways, I guess Cairo, weird creature, lead the way.
It's like, my name is Friselda.
Sure it is.
Still holding banishment.
Why is she just aggressively holding banishment?
Because she is very morally perplexed of whether she sends this fucking Muppet back where it came from or not.
Real.
Meanwhile, Blue already knows what he wants to do with it. He's gonna send it back to somewhere, just not precisely where it wants to be.
I don't know, what is your obsession with hurting harmless creatures?
Most of them aren't harmless.
In Blue's experience, most things try to attack him.
In all of Eton's experience, everything attempts to attack him.
And most of Gregory's experience, a lot of things
he's
try
just
to
racist.
attack him. to be fair, Gregory usually does start the reason for him getting attacked.
Okay,
And Galad's experience, if he attacks things that look weird, aren't normal, he typically gets alcohol and money for it.
Now,
Or a free place to stay for the night. And those are all things Galad likes.
now you see, in the terms of Luna, for some reason, Nisha is the problem behind it all.
Nisha is definitely the cause of 99% of her problems. She might need to take some advice from the great philosopher. Fuck, is that Ice Cube or Ice T? Quickly pulls up Spotify.
And to Felicia, the Lord said farewell.
Jay-Z, I was way the fuck off. God damn. She should take the advice of the great philosopher Jay-Z. I don't know why that's the fantasy version of Jay-Z. It just is.
So what do we call it, a zebra?
No. Jay-Z, for some reason, fantasy version is Jay-Z. Everything else, completely normal. He just becomes Jay-Z. Why? I don't know. Anyways, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Well, I suppose we're going to have to go find, well, I know where they were taken. Follow me. So she leads you all the way back to town into a building, which I will link. And bury the
Could you please
platypus.
not talk with a mouthful?
Sorry. So it leads you to this building, which I will link here.
This is literally just the... Okay. I will provide no further context.
I want another round of context.
Slams down cup on the ground.
I want another round of context, please.
Oh, are we just back here again?
We're into it.
I'm
We're
back
back.
into the
We're back.
fucking building again!
That fucking building that I hate.
Blue, anytime he sees Cairo.
That fucking bitch that I hate.
Martha,
Yes.
I'm coming home! I'm back into the building!
And
Trying to
you
go back to his house, and then for a couple hours, flip Gallon off the couch so he can fucking sit in the living room
well,
and like comfortably read a book.
you see that apparently Frizelda wasn't lying when she said she'd lead you to where she found Nisha. Because when you get there, you find Nisha asleep in a chair.
Also, isn't this what's her face? The isn't this the one bar where Greg and
No, I don't think
No?
so. No, that had a fish tank in it.
why does this look familiar? Pyro, have we been to this map before?
Yep.
What was this map?
This was one of the fucking adventurer guilds that I've used in the past.
Oh, I don't think you used it with us.
I
But it
definitely
does-
have this map.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you used it with us, though it does look vaguely familiar. Though then again, this probably looks vaguely familiar for a number of reasons.
But you find Nisha asleep in a chair and an old wizard reading next to him.
He always did find my books boring.
And the wizard gets up, was like, "Ho ho! Clever! You found us. Ah. Well, I admit I was a little skeptical at first, but that beautiful felt female managed to find a way here."
Can you
And
say that without stuttering?
it's like Frizelda just says, "I've never felt so alive."
Man. I wish my fucking beryllium spheres, my fucking uranium sphere were grabbed by my friends, or grabbed by the fuckers I was with the first time.
It's like,
well, fucker.
well, so this guy's like, "I am Mirrodin Wilt. I am the one who rescued your friend here. See, they brought him in for questioning, and they had him on trial. I managed to convince them that there's no possible way he could be the one responsible for bringing all those skeletons here."
Oh, for a second I thought it was going to be a trial for blowing up a bar.
You blew up a bar?
No, there's no proof.
Walking straight up to him, and pretty much just gonna put the back of her hand against his forehead.
Why do I feel like she's going to slap him?
That's entirely possible.
Slaptism. But no, he's just out like a light, but
Yeah.
not like with any magic or anything.
But how does it feel?
His forehead?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Normal. Normal. It feels normal.
Normal for a human or normal to her?
Normal to her.
Okay. Wise answer.
Neither. Normal to no one.
Meanwhile, anyone trying to take Blue's temperature would think he feels ice cold.
Damn, Brody. Get yourself, I don't know, a pair of fucking gloves.
I mean, fucker is a walking corpse.
So what did it do?
What?
What all did they do?
They questioned him.
That tells me nothing.
They questioned him, put him on trial.
That
They
tells
did
me
everything.
nothing.
He's trying to explain.
Very vaguely.
They
He's
basically
a wizard. He's going to get to the point eventually. He's just going to take half of our natural lifespans to do it.
Maybe yours.
But he basically says that Nisha was put on trial. He was questioned, but after he explained that there's no possible way that Nisha could have been the person releasing those skeletons, and showed that he didn't appear to know. He didn't even know what these skeletons were, and that it was telling the truth. They let him go. So he took him back to his place and figured that his friends would show up eventually. And
So that who was telling the truth?
they said that the Nisha was telling the truth when he said he didn't know what these skeletons were. And they basically believed him after a lengthy trial, after a lengthy inquisition. And
Well, I'd assume that he understands and knows his own minions.
but
Gotta...
yeah, Mirrodin basically brought him there and brought him to his cabin, and basically he's like, well, we had a cup of tea, a good book, and he fell asleep by the fire.
Yeah, because he hates reading. He hates listening to books. He'd rather be the one writing them. Don't ask me how I know this.
I'd assume he'd be writing books.
Fell asleep by the fire, and now he's all comfy cozy.
Either he's
don't-
reading books that have zero indication of why, either romance novels, or he's writing his own and just utter nonsense. You'd think he's taking history notes.
He did say though that there was a very friendly. He did say that Frizelda there was pretty amicable towards him.
Let's say him and the word friendly never are put in the same sentence.
Well, he was amicable towards Frizelda.
Well, she did mention that she showed a sign of artistic nature, and well.
Oh yeah, Frizzy's like that, but she comes from Befuddle Hall. She broadcasts her art channel on Wizard TV. That's how we know of her.
Why does... He doesn't seem familiar.
WizOdd.tv.
That is... strange.
Alright, guys, that's the website.
But
What?
yeah, like
Oh, are you...
Look on the table.
Fucking...
Mm.
I thought you were saying that's gonna be our, Where'd you type it at?
Next to the table.
Oh, there it is.
But yeah, like apparently Frizelda broadcasts her painting like friggin' Bob Ross, throughout throughout the Wizard City
Except
sometimes.
for I imagine she's manic and not calming at all.
Not really.
I imagine it's like pretty much every Muppet skit ever.
Do you remember Julia, the first autistic Muppet?
No.
No,
There's
was
no one
this
here.
was this from Sesame Street?
Yeah, there's an autistic Muppet on there.
Yeah, none of us watched Sesame Street.
None of us watched it that long. I watched it as a little kid, but it wasn't for long enough to see that.
I wasn't allowed to watch Sesame Street.
There's a lot. Nope.
I don't know. I've never watched it, so I don't know.
Well, you know how most of the Muppets act on Sesame Street.
Also,
because I've never watched with Sesame Street.
Also, the first autistic Muppet on Sesame Street was Elmo. Elmo was totally autistic. No one can convince me otherwise.
Well, now I don't know about that.
I don't know, Chief.
Well, now I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't think that was the case. But yeah, like Julia is the first recognized autistic Muppet.
That's good for them, I guess.
Anyway, for those who have seen Sesame Street, do you know what kind of bouncy, playful, like pandering that I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's how I've been imagining this creature moves the entire time.
Yeah, that's for Zelda, but she's a little more mellow. So she's like, so Mirrodin says, Zelda broadcasts her art channel all throughout Befuddle Hall, and it ends up on our crystal balls. So sometimes wizards, when they have nothing better to do and they just want to relax, tune into her painting, whatever she feels like. That's how we know her. Also, I gotta say, Befuddle Hall is a whole mess down there. One big muddled mess.
Place that I hate.
Fucking
Befuddle Hall is one big muddled mess.
I'd like to bring an anti-magic bomb in there with me.
But thankfully, most of the inhabitants are friendly. If you'll excuse the dead caps that show up from time to time.
They're annoying as hell. What those things in there are.
But yeah, the dead caps popping up here. That's a new one. I haven't heard of that happening before. They thought Nisha here was to blame, but nope. But we don't know who is.
Know a guy named Flip?
And Frizelda says, "Oh, that was his name. Yeah, he was kind of rude."
Yeah, that's Flip.
Plus, he had a black eye.
My friend probably did that.
And Kara's like, so it
We're
hasn't.
not friends, Kara.
Kara's like, so it hasn't healed. It's like, so that's the last thing to heal, huh? After what I did to Flip last time, he should have learned his lesson. But I guess some things just don't change.
After what I did to him, I put a bullet in every one of his joints.
Well, he seems to be back to normal and causing trouble again. What did Flip say exactly? Well, he just said that he wanted to. He said he wanted to help me into hitting the big time, whatever that means. So he sent me here. All I had to do is paint a door, but once I went through, the door disappeared. So I've been trying to paint a new door. Next thing I know, this guy walks through. Yeah, that's how Blue got in. She was trying to paint different doors to see which one it was that she could get back to Befuddle Hall with, and she just happened to paint the one you walked out of.
She happened to paint the fucking bar door right as Blue walked out of it.
Yeah. Cue the bum 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Blue, meanwhile, just once again cocks his pistol in anger. Or cocks his revolver in anger.
And she's like, but I couldn't find my way back to Befuddle Hall. So I guess I'm stuck here for a while. But that's okay, because I got new friends.
Mm.
And Mirrodin's like, you're going to have to get used to this from Zelda. She's a happy one. And she's a hugger.
She better learn to get punched well. Don't like physical contact.
Anyway, if you want, I can have Cairo handle the dead cap situation, and we can send you home. For I am not just Mirrodin. I am Mirrodin, the Elder Wizard. And thankfully, sending you guys home should be a piece of cake.
Well, sending him
Sending
home will
it.
be simply easy. Cast Banishment Amnesia.
Banishment only lasts for a limited time.
Well, thankfully, he'll wake up feeling like $1,000,000.
How will he wake up feeling like $1,000,000? I hardly think that that's possible.
That's weird.
He'll wake up feeling great. The tea that I gave him was a special herbal tea. Really rejuvenates. He'll wake up feeling great.
I'm sorry, you got my husband to drink what?
Tea.
How?
Well, when you're a friendly enough wizard, I guess sometimes things happen.
No. He can't drink it. How did you get him to drink tea?
Why can't he drink?
He can drink fine, he just can't have tea.
Why not?
Why can't he specifically? That's weirder.
How do you think I feel when that's one of my favorite things?
How
Why
can
can't he have tea?
You need to explain this.
Do you know how hard it is to explain why? I don't know why. I can't explain why. All I know, when he drinks tea, his entire personality flips on his head. He's no longer him.
Does it like wear off or something?
No, it wears off in like 8 hours.
Oh well, you have time, I guess.
Well, considering that he's been asleep this whole time, I guess he didn't switch. I guess he didn't flip his switch. After the tea, he just kind of conked out. Fell asleep peaceful as can be. I think it could be the fact that we use the magic water we get to brew the tea.
Let me see that tea you're speaking of.
And he just hands you a small cup of it.
Yeah, she's gonna take a big fucking inhale and just pretty much make a nature roll to figure out if this thing's laced with anything.
Surprise, anthrax.
Well, it's not laced with anything. All you detect is the same kind of magic you've been feeling all throughout the area. It's just drinkable magic.
So it's not tea.
It's drinkable magic tea.
That
What
would have been
type
a
of
dirty
magic?
20 anyway. Transmutation magic. That's what she deduced earlier.
Transmutation magic when it's with plants.
Well, tea is a plant.
So yeah. It's like but it's harmless. You deduce that it is harmless. Like it's not laced with anything that could hurt him.
Whatever it is, it's definitely potent. No wonder he's zonked out.
Well, thankfully, this kind of tea, we've been brewing it all over the place. We use it for relaxation. It really puts a spring in your step. And if you get tired easily like I do, it helps you sleep.
Oh, you know. It'll put a perk in his step, alright. Oh, I do not want to be present when that's. We need to find a way to get him home or restrained. Otherwise, he is going to be a problem.
Does he get violent?
That's a mild way of putting it. Massacrous.
Crotchety.
He will make your population become a fraction.
Well, they say that about every single lich.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, how did you manage to make him drink tea? He knows it himself.
Maybe he likes murdering.
No, he doesn't. He does his best he can to prevent it, unless, desperate measures. At least that was after the war, and now he's involved in this, and now he's gonna have to resort to his old practices.
Maybe he'll be asleep for 8 hours.
I can guarantee that. The only problem is, no, never mind. Guess we'll get retaliative about that. He'd use the Old Faithful method, but he also doesn't like that either.
Now listen, not exactly intending this in a very harsh way. Have you ever considered taking a brick and,
Well, that's what the Old Faithful way is. It's.
Oh, perfect.
Do I still have it? Oh, yes, here we go.
I mean, we could always.
And she pulls out literally one of his personally written books that is literally 3 inches thick.
That'll work.
Oh, it does.
I could give you a gun.
No, we aren't trying to kill him, I guess.
You can pistol whip the son of a bitch.
Well, listen, personally, I don't want to do damage to your machine, and I think a book that is 3 inches thick would do a little bit better than that.
It'll stop your bullet, that's for sure.
Is this
What's a
Maybe-
bullet?
What that machine exhales through that
Blue
long
pulls his
pipe.
Blue reaches into his coat and pulls out a box of bullets,
Yeah, it
and
pretty
then
much.
pulls out one.
He pulls
One
that
of
lever
these.
by his finger, and it exhales one of those at a speed that you cannot naturally see.
You're probably more familiar with either magic guns or spell blasters. Hopefully, magic guns as spell blasters are bullshit.
And Cairo says, well, we can't have him rampaging around the kingdom.
Well,
Glorified glorified wands. Sorry, I'm mad about spell blasters now.
We can't have him rampaging around the kingdom. There are innocent people here. We don't want him to hurt them.
I can prevent that. How necessary are his limbs functional for not harming him?
I mean, I'd assume that he would, need all of his limbs.
Healers, my good man, healers.
what are you on about?
I was gonna say if he wants to try and if he gets wait, he's banished to your plane of existence, isn't he? This doesn't mean anything. He's not our problem. He's your problem.
No,
But
not exactly.
he returns in a little
I was
while.
gonna say, if I remember correctly, banishment only lasts an hour.
Well, depending on what level you cast it at with your amount of arcane.
Does it knock you out?
I believe so.
I was gonna
I was
say.
out for a good while when I got banished.
I was
But
gonna
that was
say if
permanent.
not, get me real quick, and I'll go get my actual gun. That one can put a hole through adamantium.
It's here with a banishment, immediately knocks you out for an hour, and comes back. Well, I didn't do shit. Well, shoot. Um, I don't know. Bitches love my mustache. Bitches love my mustache.
Betrachten Sie meinen Schnabel.
I'm really gonna do it this time.
But maybe I should start carrying my stronger gun with me more often. Though I don't think people would appreciate it if the joints were separated into two pieces of their limbs.
I really don't think that that's a good idea.
Let me put it to you this way. The only reason I have a weaker gun is because people tried to attack me, and the town guard got on me when I put a hole the size of a grapefruit in a man's chest.
Do you think it's perhaps, the fact that you put a hole through his chest?
He attacked me long before this happened. Or, well, he attacked me before the hole was put in his chest. Other people, they just stopped when they saw me pull out my gun. They saw what it did to the fucking robots. To that man, it wasn't enough. He had to find out the hard way. Well, actually, no, I suppose the robot attack would have been after his innards were turned into mist.
Well, we have a cliffhanger. We gotta stop Nisha from rampaging.
Is it a cliffhanger? Are we done?
It's midnight.
Midnight.
Do we want to go any longer, guys, or do we need to?
Oh, I need to fucking.
Well, if you've got nothing going on, Tori, Civ.
I don't have Civ time, but I have like another hour of session time.
Damn.
Because yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow I'll have some Civ time later in the day.
Well, I won't be available at all tomorrow, like literally all day.
Ah, shit. Later in the day on Saturday? I'm off Saturday.
Let me see what I got. I work 5 to midnight.
That won't do because I gotta be up to get to work at 6 a.m. on Saturday. Or on Sunday.
Well, I'm saying, like, from 5 to midnight I work. So anything
Yeah,
before 4 o'clock.
well, my family and I were gonna go do some during the day, and I don't know when on Saturday. What about... Fuck.
No, none of that.
Not... Fuck off.
No.
I get out later all this week. What are your days off? Besides
None.
What times do you work this week?
All from 4 to midnight.
Fuck. Well, it looks like Civ will have to wait till next week, unfortunately.
RIP.
Yep.